Hedera ETF looks like it's incoming. Are your HBAR price predictions wrong? We're going to look at that today. Plus, Charles Hoskinson giving a huge shout out to Lehman Baird ahead of the crypto summit. We'll dive into that news. Snoop Doggy Dogg leaving Spotify for an app built on Hedera. What? Plus, HederaCon happened recently. We're going to dig through all that. But the big news, I think, is the Hedera ETF, so stick around for that. And by the way, guys, if you like these kind of videos, you like this news, please give a like and subscribe to the channel. Now, remember, you don't have to smash it. You can actually just press it gently. Works just fine that way too. And we do have channel memberships where you can get these videos before anyone else, plus exclusive videos, all on the join tab in the main page, so go check that out. We also have a link in the description. And big shout out to our sponsors, since this is a non-Algorand video, to Non-Fungible Domains and Marcus Aurelius. Enough about that. Let's get to today's Hedera HBAR news. First thing comes from Charles Hoskinson saying that he thinks Lehman Baird and Silvio Macaulay ought to be included in the summit, among some other people.
There's a lot of people who really need to be in the room, who are domain experts, who have enormous knowledge, who aren't yet in the room, like Lehman Baird from Hashgraph, for example, who thoroughly impressed me when I spent some time with them, or Silvio Macaulay from Algorand, for example, or Avery Chang from Aptos, or Benjamin from Multiverse X. There's hundreds of these people that we know, we've engaged with, and we say they understand the technology, they understand the markets, they understand the underlying science behind the technology, they understand how people make money lawfully and not so lawfully, because they've run into all these different people throughout the years, and they understand every dimension and aspect.
Yeah, so Charles Hoskinson is saying definitely some of these folks ought to be in the room. Now, I'm still confused about whether he's been invited or not. Earlier news seemed to indicate that he was invited. Now he is. The latest list I saw seems to indicate that he has not been, or that he's still pending. I'm not really sure which it is. I've seen two different things. So I guess we'll find out. It is tomorrow. The summit is tomorrow. I will be live streaming it if it is possible, or if there's a press conference, I will try to live stream it tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, let's get to the next news item. But nice to see Charles. Yeah, nice to see Charles Hoskinson of Cardano. Giving a big shout out to Lehman Baird and to Silvio Macaulay from Algorand. Both of them, you know, really geniuses and people who really understand the space. Yeah, great folks. I saw Silvio speak live, and I hope to see Lehman speak at some point as well. Yeah, but next up, we got Snoop Doggy Dogg. Now that's back from my teen days. Let me tell you, Snoop leaving Spotify for this music app built on Hedera. Well, we got to check this out. So I thought this was big. I actually shared this. Snoop Dogg is beefing with Spotify over his streaming payments. And I think this is on Friday. Snoop announced his new partnership with Tune.fm, a Web3 streaming platform which uses blockchain technology to give artists more control over their earnings. So by the way, not exactly blockchain, it's DLT technology, it's hashgraph technology, because it is in fact Hedera, which is pretty cool. And that is not the only bit of news around that. I don't beep with Spotify anymore. I'm only on Tune.fm. Hey, trying to stay on the right side of the YouTube censor, so gonna mind my P's and Q's there. But in case you thought it was just bluster, well, here he is releasing a new single, Spaceship Party, exclusively on Tune.fm. Legendary Snoop D-O-double-G has officially landed on Tune.fm. The dog father himself is teaming up with Tune.fm to revolutionize music streaming, giving fans unprecedented access to a new exclusive music and content on the only platform that pays artists 100x more than Spotify. Well, that's pretty good. I didn't know about that. Now, I assume this is the music here. I can't play it because I'm pretty sure I will get demonetized. But go check that out. You can check that. Is this his own? Well, you can check out the Tune.fm account on X, and you can hear it too. But yeah, I think this is really cool that he's on there. Good old Snoop. Now, like I said, a guy from back in my day. So I like to see that. He's got a violin. Is that a viola? I don't know. It's either a big violin or that's a viola. I don't know. I like Snoop. I just get a kick out of him. All right, but Snoop is not our only news, although that is a big one. HederaCon happened recently, and so some really cool stuff that came out of it. Let's just look a little bit at some of the scenes from HederaCon, and I guess this is free to attend, so you know I might have to put that on my list next year, especially since it seemed to happen in the same place as ETH Denver, which really isn't much about ETH anymore. It's kind of a big blockchain thing, so I don't know. Let's take a look here. So this is going to be just a little more show and tell, and we'll scroll through, find some of the good stuff that happened. We got to get some of these these are just panels you can go check out after the fact, which is cool. Yeah, talking about Snoop. I'm trying to get down to the here's a panel that happened. Why wallets need a refresh. Pretty interesting topic. I might have to look at that. I think they probably do, frankly. Wallets. I like Para Wallet on Algorand. I think it works pretty well. Hashpack is pretty good, although I hate that I have to like go to my email every time. Every time I want to do something on the wallet, even if I'm not actually getting into the wallet, I find that really annoying. It's a little over secure in my opinion, but if you lost your crypto, you might disagree. Yeah, they had some really cool stuff here. This is going on in San Francisco there. Yeah, a lot of interviews looks like they had in this guy Ed is doing some interviews. There's their booth, the Hedera booth. They got some Hedera swag. Well, I would hope. I need some people to send me some Hedera swag. I'm getting a lot of Algorand swag. And there's Wendio, Crypto Wendio. We reacted to her Algorand video the other day. There she is at Karate Combat wearing all leather. And yeah, here's a scene from Karate Combat, which coincided with HederaCon. Looked like one of those fights was just a one. Oh, this is the one, actually, 5-second knockout. Kaboom. What hit? Oh, there it was. Got him on the chin, eh? Quite the fight. Yeah, interesting stuff. Here's some booths. I like those little lights back there. Pretty cool. Yeah, conferences. The thing about these conferences, usually the most interesting stuff is the stuff that happens like outside of the panels. Usually it's the conversations you have with people. I really enjoyed Decipher 2022 in Dubai. All right, but last but not least is the ETF for Hedera incoming. And NASDAQ just filed for the Hedera ETF, so let's dig into this news because I think this could be a huge game changer for Hedera. This is courtesy of Cointelegraph, as BitBoy used to call it Cointelelie, but I think they're telling the truth here. So latest NASDAQ files for 194B to list and trade Grayscale Hedera ETF. That's a big deal. $10 come with sauce. I don't know about $10, but Hedera's been doing really well, by the way, even though let's look at it for a second. So currently down in 13th place, but look at that 19% up on the week, almost 20%, and it was in 11th place, and then Pi Network overtook it, which Pi, I don't know if you guys know about Pi. I got roped into mining Pi on my phone back in 2019, and I thought, well, it's kind of cool, but who knows, it probably won't go anywhere. But it's free, like it doesn't cost you anything, you just push a button every day, whatever. So I got like 333 of these, which is almost $600 that I did literally almost nothing for, and it went live. I had no idea. I had to recover my account because I had it on an old phone, and sure enough, there it is, and made it up to number 11, bumping Hedera. And now Chainlink actually overtook Hedera too, so in 13th place, but it's actually held up pretty well compared to other coins. I mean, this is what it looks like over 7 days, still almost 19%, and third place on the week for gains, only behind Bitcoin Cash and Cardano. ADA having a really good day, a good week, really good week. Hard to beat that, but even XRP couldn't beat it. XRP and Cardano were named by Trump on his strategic reserve announcement. Now the latest is that Bitcoin is going to be the strategic reserve and the other coins will be treated differently. So keep an eye out for like how that actually plays out on Friday. But I don't think Hedera got mentioned, but they're still up there. So like that they had that good of a week, even though I think they were left. Oh yeah, even though they got left out of that, they're still there. And Lehman, as far as I know, is not invited to the summit, but I think it would be good for him to be there. As with Silvio Macaulay, I mean, the godfather of cryptography at MIT. These are both very smart people, and they ought to be in the room, in my opinion. And it's good that Charles will be there too, or maybe he will be, I don't know. Like I said, it's kind of up in the air, so every time I check Twitter I see something new, but interesting stuff. So yeah, I would adjust your Hedera price predictions. I think it's up for some really good price action. It is like, the price wise, it's a little behind Algorand despite having 50 billion coins versus 10 billion total supply. I'd watch for some really good things this cycle, and if we still have a typical bull run, which will be pushed back at this point but still could happen, I think this could be really good for Hedera holders. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like I said, hit the like and subscribe button, compress it gently, you don't have to smash it. You could smash it if you want though. Anyway, I'm Frugal BC, and I will see you in the future.